Welcome back to my 100% playthrough of Dragon Age Origins. We'll get straight into this. We're still in the Brecilian Forest, and last time we killed this mad hermit here, and we got what we needed from the Grand Oak to pass through the magical barrier in the forest. So let us just go straight there and get on with it. Alright, here's the magical barrier. Now that we have the branch from the Grand Oak, we can hopefully pass right through it, and it disappears. Awesome, and I see the werewolves are here to greet us.
The forest has not been vigilant enough. Still you come. You are stronger than we could have anticipated. The Dalish chose well, but you do not belong here, outsider. Leave this place.
You don't actually expect me to leave, do you?
You came even though we warned you not to. You are as treacherous as the Dalish. We will not allow harm to come to Witherfang.
I've no intention of harming Witherfang. I want to talk.
I do not believe you. I will not risk believing you. You are an intruder in our home. You come to kill, as all your kind do. We have learned this lesson well. Here, Witherfang protects us. Here we learn our names and are beloved. We will defend Witherfang and this place with our lives.
Okay, there's actually no way to talk Swift-Runner out of attacking here, so let us just raise them all. Well, that worked well. And there we go, our first glimpse, I believe, of Witherfang. Okay, now, see what's right ahead of us? Another gravestone. I guess we will disturb it. Yeah, no. Onyx Demon Statuette, that is for Alistair. That's a gift for him. Okay, let us save. Step the wards, and here we go. Where is he? Right there. Okay, well, frozen before he could use his mass pull. I guess that's something. Actually do need Shao to kind of be the one tanking him. I didn't take Alistair with me this time. I knew this was coming up, but I hoped I could deal with it without him. And it looks like I can. And Liliana is down, I think. Yeah, she is. That's okay. Honestly, I'm finding Liliana's not doing a whole lot in this battle anyway. She kind of kept the archers distracted for a bit though, which is something. I need mana. And I need to heal Shale. Oh, Shale's down. That's actually really not good. I need to revive him. Oh, no, Wind's down. Okay, that's bad. But, on the plus side, the Revenant's almost down. It's just immune to most of my attacks, which is, you know, less than great. He's about to pull me. Yep, there we go. Okay, he's down. That was the big threat. My character can take out these archers easily enough. Although they are immune to cold, which is kind of annoying. Oh, I spoke too soon. That's really annoying. Okay. Once wind went down, though, I guess it was pretty much over. Let's do this again. What I am going to do this time is have Shell focus on the Revenant. The rest of us can take out these archers. Except I am going to throw up a blizzard. It's also why the Revenants come over here, I think, is because I kind of drew his focus. Oh, shattered, awesome. Huh, interesting. Book. I thought I traded that to the Mad Hermit. Okay, that's fine. Actually came looking for potions though, because Shale kind of needs them. Yep, that'll do.
You'll never know what hit him. Show me what you got. I never liked this part.
Yeah, as long as I keep an eye on everyone's health, I should be able to do this fine. The problem before was, firstly, I let Shale go down, but secondly,
You have a chance.
these archers were kind of just doing a lot of damage, and since I was ignoring them, they
You're mine.
had the chance to do that without any issues, but
That all you got?
oh, not what I wanted to do. Oh, that's annoying.
This should be.
Let's drink some lyrium. Okay, back to him. Do some more healing.
Let's make this quick, shall we? Come now,
There we go. As you can see, that was a lot easier. Doing it that way instead. Okay. Loot the Revenant for another piece of the Juggernaut armor set. It's not everything. I think there's still one to fight, maybe. More werewolves.
We are invaded. Intruders have deceived their way into the forest's heart. Fall back to the ruins. Protect the lady.
Tread lightly in the heart of the forest.
Okay, and with that, we are in the ruins, upper level. Now, the ruins is a fairly large place, and there are secret doors, I believe, in here, which you can kind of see on the mini-map, that there is a secret door. Yep, there we go. So do keep an eye out, and you can get some good stuff in some of them, although most of them just have minor loot. Here we go. But yeah, it is well worth exploring this place quite thoroughly. Oh, love letter. Don't know if I'll know which one that is. I think it's this one. My Ambrose, a long, slow grind, the motion careful, aided by generous application of oil. Size is no concern with my equipment, and I'm always mindful when stuffing, not risking a burst before every order is fulfilled. My meat goes hand in hand with satisfaction. Your interest astounds, but it is not mine to question a customer's choice in nighttime reading. £3 sausage again next week? No cheek, of course. Yours, Biller's Butchers. I'll be honest, I'm not entirely sure that was a butchery thing, but okay. Oh, the other secret door opened. Cool. Oh, why am I using Liliana? That's a good question. Let's do that. And Mind Blast. Oh,
As you wish.
is there anything in this one? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. Oh, and werewolves.
Let's get started.
Oh, he resisted being shattered. Yeah, like I said, most of this just a random loot. There are a couple that you really do want to explore though. Like the love letter one we got earlier. Not required, but nice to have. Pretty sure this door is locked. Fairly sure it is. Oh, no, I'm wrong. Okay. Then which way do I need to go? Ah, that door's locked. Okay, so this is the direct path that we'll only be able to take once we've reached the end of the dungeon. So let us head in the other direction then. Most of these are just short dead ends in this room. Worth exploring for the loot, of course. So let's do that. And some of them don't have loot, apparently. That's fine. Spiders. And webs. Alright.
Right.
Oh, these webs are annoying. I actually might have to throw up a blizzard. Don't really want to though, because it will hit shale.
On it.
There we go. Well, those are taken out. There is another enemy there though, so imagine they'll attack.
Right.
Poisonous spider. There we are.
As you say. Let's get started.
Cool. Now I'm pretty sure that is the way forward, so we'll do that last. This one, it just looks like a spider den. Which I guess makes sense, since we were just, you know, fighting spiders. Locked? Yep.
As you like.
That's exactly why I brought Liliana along here. Okay, that's that room. And just some money. Easy. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, well, that's not ominous at all.
I
Okay.
have a bad feeling about it. Why don't we turn back?
Great idea, Liliana. One problem, though. We need to keep going.
Trap right ahead.
Oh, yeah, this room is actually full of traps. Let us do that.
Trap right ahead. Trap right ahead. Right away. Trap right ahead.
I do know I'm going to be attacked at some point in this room, but I may as well disarm the traps I can before that
Right
happens.
ahead. Yes, of course.
Aside from the free experience, it also means my own companions won't be hit by them. I'm kind of surprised I haven't been attacked already, to be honest, but I'll take it, I guess. There he is. Okay. Yep, dragon. Okay, if they get hit by traps now, it's their own fault.
You had it coming! Let's make this quick, shall we? Defend yourselves! Only one shall stand! You're getting close! Less fighting, more dying, blast you!
Oh, that attack is really annoying. Okay, and he's down. Well, there's our first actual dragon. Gave us the codex entry for it. And he was carrying heavy chainmail. That's nice. Let's check out that codex entry. It's an update, actually, because we have fought dragonlings. Female dragons take much longer to mature than their male counterparts. They too undergo a metamorphosis of sorts at adulthood. But while males lose the use of their forepaws, females actually grow a third set of limbs specifically to serve as wings. Young females travel great distances looking for suitable nesting site. Because of their nomadic habits, these are the dragons most frequently encountered by man. Okay, well the fight against her wasn't too bad. I'll let Liliana keep doing the trap thing though. There we are. Okay. Few things in this room. Soldier's corpse. And the dragon horde. No dragon would be complete without its horde.
I'll do it.
Now that dragon may not have seemed too difficult. Don't worry, there is another dragon we'll have to fight later in the game. Spoilers, I suppose. And from what I remember, that one is a lot harder. No, don't do that. Loot the horde, of course. Dragon's dead, it can't be that mad. Oh, that is a lot of stuff. Including Felindon Reach. That is a good longbow. Okay. Silver medallion as a gift and a bunch of gems, and as well as 19 gold. That is a lot. Take that, and yeah, Felindon gives you the codex entry for it. Oh no. Huh, it's not actually under items, it's a magic or religion one. Felindon, friend of the dead, the guide. O Felindon Lethanever, friend to the dead, guide my feet, calm my soul, lead me to my rest. In ancient times the people were ageless and eternal, and instead of dying would enter Euthenera, the long sleep, and walk the shifting paths beyond the veil with Felindon and his brother Dirthamin. Those elders would learn the secrets of dreams, and some returned to the people with newfound knowledge. But we quickened and became mortal. Those of the people who passed walked with Felindon into the beyond and never returned. If they took counsel with Dirthamin on their passage, his wisdom was lost, for it went with them into the beyond also, and never came to the people. Then Fen'Harel caused the gods to be shut away from us, and those who passed no longer had Felindon to guide them. And so we learned to lay our loved ones to rest with an oaken staff to keep them from faltering along the paths, and a cedar branch to scatter the ravens named Fear and Deceit, who were once the servants of Dirthamin, now without a master, as told by Kasharil, keeper of the Relafarian clan of the Dalish Elves. Cool, that's interesting. Of course, we've heard codex entries about Dirthamin and Felindon before, but that is still interesting. Alright, let's keep going. And we are in the lower ruins. There is a spirit of some kind ahead. I get the feeling we'll have to deal with that one. It's okay. And there's some demons. Of course there are. It's actually immune to my staff damage. That's fine though. They weren't particularly strong.
Life was back.
But they weren't alone as well. Alright.
I suppose violence either you or me, and it isn't gonna be me. Poor bastard. How about you? On it. Defend yourself. Be careful.
Oh, shattered. Nice.
Right.
Okay. Nothing in here. Fine. We'll keep going then.
Careful, these creatures might have.
I really don't want to die here. And I get the feeling one of them is about to.
Either you or me, and it isn't gonna be me. Here we go. Show me what you've got.
These web traps are really annoying, but they're okay. At least they're okay when you're not getting attacked at the same time. Alright, let's keep moving on. Another one. Okay, there's the ghostly boy. Not hostile though, so we'll leave him.
Mummy? Mummy, no matter, son.
Are you looking for your mother? I can help you find her.
Mummy! Mummy! Mummy!
Whoever you're looking for isn't here anymore. Okay, there are a lot of skeletons here though, so let's deal with these. No! Wow, they were a lot stronger than I was expecting. Back to the hallway filled with spider traps. Okay, we'll just breeze through this boy's dialogue. Stop this.
Watch for the demons. Let's get started.
Okay, took some of them out. Can I get you some help? No, she is actually frozen. That is super annoying. Alright. Maybe I can heal her? No, okay. Well, if... I got the achievement Tactician. I actually don't know what that does. Let us have a look, because I'm about to die anyway. But achievements stay with you, so I don't lose the achievement for dying. Tactician. Main character killed 250 enemies without them inflicting damage. Huh, that's cool. Alrighty. Let us try Mind Blast. And then what I need to do is actually inflict you with... Oh, I don't have it, but I can use its lesser cousin. Okay, that killed those three. Okay, that's down. Oh, I actually might have a chance here. I didn't think I did, but you know what? I did it, and it's all thanks to Walking Bomb. I'm really enjoying Walking Bomb. I've kind of stopped using it for a while, but it is a good spell. Okay, well that was a lot harder than I expected. Alrighty.
As you wished. Right. On it. As you wish. Yes. All set.
Oh, sarcophagus.
This should be easy enough.
Hablet and a fancy scroll. Okay, take those. New codex, a carved elven tablet. And a quest. 4 panels reproduced here to be part of a much larger mural. The topmost panel shows a jug overflowing with water standing on an altar. 3 elves in robes are positioned around the altar, while a crowd of elves in warlike regalia stands just slightly apart from them. Just below is a depiction of all the elves, those in robes and those in armor, prostrating themselves before the altar with worshipful expressions. Third from the top is a carving which shows one of the 3 robed figures, a woman with an elaborate tattoo on her face, drinking from the water on the altar while the other elves watch. The bottom image shows the tattooed woman standing waist deep in a pool of water. She holds the jug with water spilling out of its mouth. The armoured elves bow before her, describing a strange tablet. Okay. That may sound a bit weird right now, but it's going to come into play with this quest we just received. Complete the ancient ritual. Yeah, so we'll have to do that. But it's not in this room, so let's keep going. See, there are some enemies up ahead. What is that? Liliana, why are you not... Oh, okay. Good thing I realised here. Was I always on hold all members? Okay, that's kind of irritating. There we go. Done. Loot the thing skeleton. Oh, there's another one. Oh, another 2. Okay. Or more than 2, even. Oh, there's actually a whole lot. Alright. This is going to be another issue, isn't it? She's stunned, which is not great. Alright, both down. That is super really annoying. Let's go back to Walking Bomb then. Okay, when he explodes, I think I die. Don't know who he is now, but okay. Oh no, Walking Bomb went off, and it helped a lot. Unfortunately, I just cancelled my spell, but that's fine. If it's just these 2, I can deal with them. I did kill Shale, but, you know, can't have everything. Someone did level up. Shale did, so that's cool.
On your guard! Only one shall stand! Desperation is an ugly perfume!
Okay, you're down. Just you to go. You're not immune to my staff, which is a good start. There we go. Done, done, and done. Injuries? Yeah, I'll actually have to look at what injuries they have. Anyway.
As you wish.
Okay, so there's a strange altar there. We'll look at that in a minute. actually do Shale's level up. He's got a lot of constitution, a lot of strength. I might honestly give him some dexterity. And then we'll give him another point in strength, because why not? Killing blow. Shale concentrates all remaining energy into one tremendous blow. If it connects, it's an automatic crit. Yeah, let's take that. Bye. Okay. Okay, there's a fountain. And the door ahead is locked. Perfect. Let's keep exploring to the south then. Oh yeah, what do you have? You honestly have a lot, so let us come in here and find my injury kits. Shell could do with one, and one can do with one as well. Not that, that. Didn't heal all of their injuries. Do I care about these ones? Penalty to fatigue and to defense. That's for Liliana, don't really mind too much. Health regen and willpower. I kind of don't want the willpower one, but it's not the end of the world. That should be fine for now. Uh-oh. More enemies to fight, a lot more. Actually, what I could try and do, what's his new skill? There we go. Sweet.
Let's get started.
Oh, well, Liliana's not going to do well against these guys. Who got a level up there? One. Okay, cool. Assuming that has a long cooldown, it does. That's fine. Although, Shale, if you could not get stuck in terrain, that would be awesome. Okay. There's more through that door, but let's move away so my guys can recover first. And I'll do Wynn's level up. She can level up magic willpower. Might actually do willpower. She's running out of magic quite quickly, so that's fine. Life ward, arcane shield. Could get earthquake, but I actually want grease. And there's a very specific reason I want grease, but we'll just take it for now.
I shall.
Splint mail is fine. And the broken crate has elf fruit. Okay.
Right.
Alrighty. I think through this door it's a relatively tough fight. Let's see, well, it's quite a large room. Where does this lead? We'll come back to that room because I do want to fight whatever's in there. Yeah, this is just a dead end. Glass phylactery. Continue. Areas are naturally cold. There's a slip of paper. Take the paper. Take the vial. Glass fractures, and I think I know what this is. And we have to fight another Revenant. Yeah, so there's one of these in here. So this is different to the Revenants we fight with the gravestones. This guy, honestly, from what I remember, I don't think he's quite as strong. But more importantly, he is... No, he's not nearly as strong as the ones we have been fighting. But more importantly, he is part of the Black Vials quest. So that was a Black Vial we picked up. We found a couple of them before. I believe one was in the Mage's Tower. Oh, and Liliana is about to die. Don't even know why she's on the front lines. She should really just move back. Oh, the Revenant's just targeting her for some reason. Okay, fine. Oh, yeah, there's Liliana out. Mass pull is super annoying. Yeah. Not because everything else is particularly far away, but more just because it knocks us over. Okay, and that's down. So, gonna use a revive on him. Okay, wind's down. That's really not good.
On it. Let's get started.
Okay, let's get back into this fight with the Revenant. Is that all that's in here? No, there's a pile of sacks. Alright, take two. Let's give this a shot. It's really annoying that he's actually immune to a lot of my spells though, including my normal attack, which is probably the worst part of it. Don't get me wrong, it is still worth to use my cold spells just in case they freeze him temporarily, but I'm just going to try and get a better position for this and use that on him. Really wish he could be shattered, but of course he can't. He's a Revenant. Okay, we're wearing him down slowly. As you can see, these guys are really tanky and really difficult. But there he goes, down. Down and out. Some nice potions actually. Scrap of paper as well. That's for the Black Vials quest. That must be the 4th Corpse Walker, I'm assuming. You deny a dead their rest, and so you will also be hounded. Let the strength of our union bind you by your true name. Quamitha Kagat, revenant and perversion of an honoured father. Though no spirit cage will undo what was suffered, and thus they hold you, demon, and bind your rage for eternity. Okay, cool. Alright, let's keep going. So the Revenant was not part of anything to do with the Brecilian Forest, but we had to come here eventually for the Black Vials quest, which I think we do have now. I believe it is a Mages Collective one. No, they've got the Scrolls of Banastor. Okay, not sure where it is, but I know there is a one for the Black Vials anyway. Okay, doesn't matter.
Watch for the demons.
Yeah, right, so I just stood on a trap. That's annoying. Okay. Lots of archers in here, but most of these guys are not really as bad as some of the ones we fought earlier. Having said that, Liliana is dead and Shale is pretty beat up as well, so I'm not calling this easy, but still. Okay, well there's barely nothing for Shale. I probably should have known that. It's okay. Got him off death's door, if only barely. Let's grab one of those. I have enough now. Yep, and it's more suited for how much health Shale actually has.
A little frantic.
I think it's just these two left, so that should be fine. Actually going to put these guys on hold because I don't want them setting off the traps. Oh, Liliana, get out of there, please. Okay, right. Now I believe Liliana can disarm these.
Trap right ahead.
And again, a little time consuming to do this, but it does give good experience given how many traps are in this room.
Trap right ahead.
Yep, we noticed. Thanks, Liliana. Oh, you stood on it again, you silly. Okay. Fine, fine. Not quite sure how these traps work because they seem to be self-resetting somehow. And yet, there's no option for her to disable it. Yeah, that middle one keeps resetting. I need her to detect it. Please? Where's your trap right ahead, please? Yep, there it is. Sweet. So that's cool. I didn't know these traps could reset themselves. Apparently they can. The more you know.
Yes, of course.
Okay, Adventurer's Journal. New Codex Unbound. The riders follow after every town ever since my lucky break deciphering the story. I see it now, how they take the locals closest to me, preventing rest or kinship. I thought this a road to glory, but I am dogged at every step by his talons. Gax Kang. Curse his name in the day I heard it. Journal excerpt from an unnamed long-dead adventurer. Now see, I've also unlocked a controls codex. What is that? Injuries. I don't know why that wasn't unlocked long ago, but alright, fine. Here we go.
I'll do it.
Still these ones here. These are the last two though. Okay, and with that we're good to just loot and explore.
Yes, of course.
Okay, and we're good to keep going, so let's see what's through this door. Another passageway. That should not be surprising. Okay, and a fancy looking door. Let's see what's through here.
Is it just me, or do you actually think you have a chance? Where is your weakness? Come now, defend yourself!
Okay, that's that for now. They weren't too bad.
This should be easy enough.
Let's see if there's more down here. I don't... Oh, yep, there is. Okay. Oh, and a arcane horror. Awesome. Just my favourite. Actually, I probably prefer these guys to the revenants, but not by much.
Alright.
The reason I might prefer them is that they are at least a bit easier to take down, because they're not quite as tanky.
Let's make this quick. I'll try to be merciful.
What you don't want is to activate these enemies standing in the wings while this arcane horror's around. There we go. Just gonna wait for my guys to regenerate before I aggro anyone else. Too late. Okay, fine. Not sure why they didn't join the fight before, but I am not complaining, that is for sure. Let us use... Oh, not that. Who do I want to activate? This on Baron Skeleton. Pile of rags was, of course, the arcane horror. Got some good items there. Okay, take those. And there's some enemies this way. Sweet, easy. Inventory overload. Ah, yeah. I was wondering if that would be approaching soon. Clear that codex entry. That is a codex entry we didn't have though, so that's cool. Had to do that at some point just to get it. Here we are. Right, so inventory. I am at 120 capacity, which is my maximum. So what I'm going to do is come into here and destroy things I don't need. That's at least giving me a little more space. We'll run with that for now. Soldier Corpse. Okay. Nothing else in this room, except for the lair of the werewolves. I don't actually want to go there yet, though, I don't think. Let's head the other way.
As you wish.
Oh, I got ancient elven armor. Before the fall of Alathan, even before Alathan itself, the civilization of the elves stretched across all of Thedas like a great indolent cat. This armor was made for temple guards in a time when the creator still spoke to the elves. The techniques of its forging, even the name of the metal it is forged from, have long since faded from memory. I do find the simile of an indolent cat rather interesting, but anyway, that's a choice, I guess. Assuming that's locked, yep. Okay, I'm just going to explore around on this floor for a minute because I have a feeling that we can actually do this elven ritual here. But let us see, it might be in the next section. I'm pretty sure it's on this floor though. So I'll be back if I find anything interesting. Okay, this is what I was looking for. I thought there was another piece to it, but no, everything we need is here. So, what we have to do is, if we look at our journal, the elven ritual. Complete the ancient ritual. The earthen tablet you recovered is covered in writing, perhaps elven? Most of the lettering is faded, making it indecipherable. There are numerous pictographs, however, which seem to indicate some kind of cleansing ritual to perform prior to honouring the dead. The first pictograph depicts a filled earthen jug being placed on an altar. The second shows an elf kneeling before the altar and praying. The third shows an elf taking a single sip of water from the jug. The fourth shows the elf emptying the remainder of the water into the jug, the remainder of the water in the jug into a pool. The last shows an elaborate doorway, perhaps an opening or closing, it is unclear which. Yeah, okay, so the quest there describes exactly what you need to do for this ritual. So first, we'll inspect the pool here, and we will take the earthen jug. Okay, so now we've got an empty earthen jug, so your next step is you need to fill the earthen jug with water. Okay, and then back out of the pool menu. So I've received an earthen jug filled with water, I assume. Probably quest item. It's there somewhere. That doesn't really matter. Okay, now we need to go to an altar. Place
Let's
it
get started.
on the altar. So you could examine the altar more closely, but we will place the filled earthen jug on top of the altar. Now it said we had to kneel and pray, so we'll do that. Now examine the earthen jug. Take a single sip of water from the jug. Take a single sip from the water in the jug. Okay, single sip taken. Now we need to take the jug, leave the altar alone, return to the pool or the fountain, and we need to dump the water in the jug back into the pool. And with that, we've completed the ancient ritual armor. The ancient elven ritual. And the door ahead of us has just opened because of it. Quest completed. The ancient ritual has been done. So yeah, that opened this doorway for us. So let us see what's in here. There's a shade. And some loot. And some enemies actually, if you look at the minimap. Guessing even this place has been infested by the undead. Well, I say undead. In the Dragon Age lore, they are of course demons. But that's okay.
This should be easy enough.
We will take them out anyway. So, only a couple of walking corpses, so nothing major.
Right.
Veran Salanon, Ranala Foros. Nay, Garan Sudale, Garan!
You need help? Are you lost here, Spirit?
Iramelashal, Iramelashal!
Okay, and the shade attacks, unfortunately, but that's fine.
This should be
Chain Lightning is a really annoying spell, but that's okay. We survived. Well, Liliana didn't, the rest of us did.
You're getting slaughtered.
Okay, she's down. I need to help Shale out though. That was a mistake. I had no intention of doing that, but okay. Alright, I need to take her out first. She is a mage, actually. Why don't I try using, well, Mana Drain. That's not what I wanted. Mana Cleanse.
Let's get started.
Crushing prison. Oh, that is annoying. Think I'm dead? Maybe not. Yeah, okay, I'm dead. This spirit here is actually a really hard fight. Because she is a powerful mage, and those great shades she summons are not a joke either.
Defend yourself!
Okay, well, I've gotten a little luckier with the spells she's cast this time. She hasn't cast Chain Lightning or Crushing Prison or anything else particularly bad. Oh, I spoke too soon. She was about to. Where'd she go? I don't trust that she's gone because I did not think I killed her. Oh, for some reason it's just Liliana and me that's alive. Usually it's not Liliana that survives this long.
Stay still!
Cool. Okay. Done.
I suppose I should be dust by now. I thank him for his help.
Alright, so there's some bones here, but what you really want is what's in here. The Elven Burial Chamber.
Right.
Juggernaut Plate Armor. So this was actually the end of the quest we had fighting the Revenants. So she was kind of the final boss for them. Not nearly as hard as the Revenants in my opinion. But all done now, so that's fine. What codex did we get? It was something in here, I think. Yep. Euthenera. To the ancient elves who existed during the time of Alathan, Euthenera was an act of reverence. Elves did not age, they were not immortal, but they did not suffer from deterioration of mind or body. They suffered only from deterioration of the spirit. It did not happen often, but the oldest of the elves were said to reach a point where they became weary of life. Memories became too much to bear, and rather than fade into complacency, they voluntarily stood aside to let newer generations guide the people. Euthenera means the long sleep, in which the elder would retire to a chamber that was one part bed and one part tomb. To the great ceremony from all extended family, the elder would succumb to a slumber, from which they would not wake for centuries, and often never. In time, the body would deteriorate, and the elder would die in truth. All the while, family would continue to visit the chamber to pay respect to one who made such a great sacrifice. With the arrival of humans and the quickening of elven blood that ensued, the practice of Euthenera began to fade. When Alathan fell, it ceased forever. From what is past, by Hassandriel, Lord of Halam Sharal, to Seven Glory. Cool, interesting bit of lore there about the elves. Okay. But with that, I actually do think there is something else I want to try and find on this floor. So I've got a little bit more exploring to do. I will see you again in a minute. Okay, here we are in one of the side rooms. I knew I was missing something. I saw this broken altar. What I didn't see and what I was looking for is this phylactery. So the phylactery before had a revenant. This is actually a different phylactery. So let's examine it. I believe you have to touch the gem. Presence in the gem is at first alarmed when it senses your touch. It recoils in fear, but the images that rush your mind are ones of imprisonment and loneliness. Who are you? What are you? The presence thinks quickly, bewildered. Finally it decides that you are indeed real and not a product of its fevered imagination. More images flash through your mind. Time that the presence has slept, trapped within the life gem. Time where the presence has slept, gone mad, and then slept again. The presence has no name it can remember. You get the sense of an elf, a mage in glittering silver armor, but this was long ago, remembered as if through a fog. You were once a mage. You see images again of the elf in silver armor, one who is mage and warrior both. The name for the order he belongs to translate in your mind to arcane warrior. What is an arcane warrior exactly? The presence can remember little. You see images of an order of elven mages who channel their spells into their strength, fighting as arcane warriors to defend their charges. The presence could give you what knowledge remains within it of how to become an arcane warrior. You could become one yourself, or teach the knowledge to other mages if you chose. This is all the presence has left to offer any longer, the last of its memories. In return, the presence asks only one thing from you: oblivion. How would I give you the release you seek? The images that come are faint and uncertain. You see a stone altar, and the life gem placed upon that altar. The life gem then vibrates and explodes, destroying the presence within forever. The yearning that follows this image is keen and almost hopeless. You could teach me to become an arcane warrior? The images that the presence sends are desperate. It will give you what memories it has. Whoever follows the arcane warrior's path will be the last of its order. Yes, I will try to help you. The images becomes tinged with desperation. The presence cannot remember where the altar is, but it knows the life gem must be placed on it. Now the altar is of course just behind us, so approach the stone altar with the gem. Continue. The images that are sent to your mind depict a clear question. Do you still wish to learn the skills of the arcane warrior? The presence is ready to teach you now. Yes, give me your memories. The memories flood into your mind. They are hazy and incomplete, but enough for any mage to gather a few of the talents that the arcane warriors once possessed. Now the presence asks that you keep your promise. Release it from its eternal prison. Place the artifact on the stone altar. You can be a complete dick here and refuse to do it, but we'll do it. The last images from the presence are ones of joy. Oblivion will be a welcome relief. There we go. Liliana approves. Specialization unlocked, Arcane Warrior. And we got and completed the quest, the Arcane Warrior. Okay, let's talk about the Arcane Warrior specialization. Okay, so the Arcane Warrior is a specialization for mages, so we could become one ourselves. Has a lot of good things, but there is one rather large downside to it. Basically what it does is it allows mages to use most weapons and armor, which as you can see as a basic mage you are pretty restricted in what you can use. You can use a few light gloves, you can use staves, but that's kind of about it. See, I'm wearing mage robes here which give me some stat bonuses but don't give me any armor buffs. So really good for making your mage into kind of a warrior mage hybrid. The downside though is that it does not negate the fatigue penalty that wearing armor brings. So what fatigue basically does is it makes your spells cost more, so you will become much more limited in the amount of spells you can use. And higher fatigue also actually means potions help less, I believe. I think it affects that too. So you'd become basically a potion spamming mage if you wanted to use a lot of spells as an arcane warrior. Still, it is a very good specialization, giving you a bit more flexibility in what gear your character can wear. And you know, there's nothing to say you have to take the heaviest armor available. You can still wear heavy armor, use a sword, and have a few spells in your back pocket if that's how you want to play it. And that's kind of the play style of a arcane warrior. I do think it's a really good specialization, if I can find the way I actually need to go, which is not this way. I do think it's a really good specialization. Spirit Healer's probably slightly more useful, just because the ability to revive your fallen party members is so valuable. But I would say Arcane Warrior is probably the second best mage specialization. And I might even think about turning this character into one, possibly. We'll see. Especially because I'm getting a little annoyed with how many enemies are immune to my staff's damage, but anyway. Alright, well with this floor complete, I think I'm actually going to end the episode here, and we will finish off the werewolves and Brecilian Forest next time. So, thank you for watching, and I will hope to see you next time.